When I got my driver's license, the first vehicle I drove was my dad's Chevy 1-ton van. That was a beast, a lot of fun to drive, and ever since then I had a thing for vans. When Hobby Plus came out with this rock van, I had to have it, and it proved to be a fun little rig for local trails. But they improved it. They came out with this Evo version, and I just had to have this too. Let's check out what improvements they made to it. So this is the Hobby Plus Sierra 18P Evo rock van. It's a ready to run. It comes with the radio system, a battery, a charger, manual, and some basic tools. You're just going to need 4 AAA batteries to get it going, and it's a really cool looking van. It's available in 2 different color styles. I like this gunmetal and green version with the bright orange stripes. I also like the tires at a larger diameter and a nice soft rubber so you can go grip the rocks in whatever terrain you're driving on. Accessing the inside is pretty easy. They just have 2 body clips in the back, and once you pop those out, you can tilt up the body to access the inside, and that's how you go take your battery out, which will be located in the rear, and you just have to plug it in, and there's your on-off switch up front. Now, just to go over the Sierra 18P chassis, since it's pretty much the same as before, it's got an aluminum ladder frame chassis, servos mounted up front, plastic links down to the steering knuckles. You can see it's got plastic suspension links and friction shocks. There's no oil in these shocks, so they're a little bit on the bouncy side. Other things that are the same are the body mounts and the cross braces. The big change here is the transmission. They now have a 2-speed transmission, and it is equipped with a high-low gear setup. Here is your shifting servo, and then going back to the rest of the drivetrain, it has slider universals in the center and then portal axles, which gives you a lot of ground clearance. And I do like that they have universals in the front axle setup. And then attached to the front of the transmission is a new larger motor. It's a 130 size, 100 turn, so it's going to give you a smooth throttle feel and plenty of torque for this small rig. Rounding out the rest of the electronics, it's got a 2-in-1 speed controller receiver combo. It's the V2 unit. It's got the micro servo for steering, and the radio system is the better unit. It has the dip switches so you can go and control some of the functionality. And the final change that I wanted to point out to you is the inner fender liners here, which actually acts as the floor pan. Helps seal off the bottom of the body so it looks a lot better when you're out driving it. Let's head out to the trails and see how this performs. The Evo comes in around 140 bucks, and for that I think it's a pretty good deal. You're getting a lot in this little 18 scale ready to run. I mean, you got the good radio system, you now have a 2-speed with all metal gears on the inside, the better motor, portal axles, aluminum frame rails, and you can even control the lighting with the button on the radio system, which is pretty cool. Had a lot of fun driving it. It's very capable. You just have to watch your side hilling with it because the larger van body carries a little bit of weight to it, so you just got to watch the roll, and it's just a little unpredictable when it does want to roll over because of the friction shocks that they have on it. But it crawls nice and smooth with the electronic system that they have in it for a ready to run. It's nice and slow in low gear, and then it was really fast in high gear, making it a really fun truck to drive for all types of conditions. The only real issue I had with it was the LEDs for the turn signals were on the wrong side, so when I would steer to the right, the left blinker would turn on. So to fix that, what I did was I actually removed the harness from the body, flipped it over, pushed all the LEDs back into the housing, and then it worked properly. I'll have links for you in the video description below. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and let me know which of the Hobby Plus Evos you like the best in the comment section.